Hello everyone, welcome back to my Journalism of the Heart news channel. The story for today is a former Chief of Staff to John Howard has turned heads after publicly backing Liberal politician Katherine Deves. Ms. Deves, a candidate for Warringah, has faced a tidal wave of scrutiny after her previous controversial comments about transgender children were unearthed. Speaking with the Project panel about the current election campaign, Graham Morris addressed the controversy surrounding Ms. Deves and refuted suggestions she should be unendorsed by the party. Some of the things she said were beyond the pale and she has apologized, but if you come back to what she's really on about, it is saving women's sport and that is really important, he said. We have feeder clubs for Aussie rules clubs in Sydney where you've got big, muscly, fast, strong women who used to be blokes up against 16-year-old girls. Is that fair? And just imagine what the Russians or the Chinese will do if that little chink opens up. Host Waleed Aly was taken aback by the sudden change in tack from Mr. Morris, who up until this point was discussing campaign strategies for both parties. Are you really running this argument on the basis of a comment that a candidate on Warringah is making, he queried. If she doesn't run this, the Chinese and the Russians are coming for us and they're going to take our medals. I mean, this seems a little overwrought, doesn't it, Graham? Mr. Morris doubled down on his stance, continuing to warn against softening rules for trans athletes for fear of rival countries abusing them. Look at what they're doing now when there are different rules, he said. We have seen what they will do. Do we really want to open up that little niche where we've got people against our swimming team? Ali still couldn't believe the discussion's radical change of direction and ended the talking point from there. Congratulations, Graham, you have successfully made this a national security story and I didn't think that was possible, but you've carried it off very, very impressively, he said. It came after former Prime Minister Howard backed Deves, as she faces a grassroots revolt over her views on trans teenagers. Mr. Howard has joined Tony Abbott, the former member for Warringah, in backing the rookie candidate. Mr. Howard strongly supports Ms. Katherine Deves. She is the endorsed Liberal candidate, a spokesman told news.com.au. In the latest unearthed comments from the political candidate for Warringah in New South Wales, Ms. Deves authored a submission also suggesting that gender non-conforming children and teenagers would likely grow up to be gay or lesbian if they are left alone. The submission also claims that establishing gender-neutral toilets can lead to an increase in urinary tract infections (UTIs) because children and teens are fearful of going to the toilet. Arguing against the need for medical interventions, she states that rather than needing hormones or surgery, many had pre-existing mental health issues or were on the autism spectrum. There is a growing group of concerned parents who have suffered already due to this policy. Ordinary, caring, diligent parents whose children have come to believe transitioning is a solution to their problems, the Save Our Women's Sport submission states. Many children, diagnosed with gender dysphoria, have pre-existing mental health issues, are on the autism spectrum, or are simply gender non-conforming and would likely grow up to be gay or lesbian if they are left alone. That is all for today news. Please make sure to leave your comment and subscribe the channel below for more news update. Thank you for watching.